Are you an overthinker who struggles to manifest your desires? Do you find yourself stuck in a cycle of worry and doubt, wondering if you'll ever be able to bring your dreams to life? If so, you are not alone. Many people struggle with manifesting because they get caught up in the details and trying to control the outcome. But what if I told you that manifesting is actually much more simpler than you think? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you some steps that you can take to manifest your desires, even if you are an overthinker. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Throughout time, manifesting has been told as to how it actually works in different ways. Every culture has its own way of describing how it actually works and how to incorporate it properly to see the things you want manifest into your life. So it leads us with the question of which one is the correct way of doing it. And the kind of cop-out answer is that there really isn't any right way of doing it. But I will say that throughout my experience and experiences of other people who do manifest things in their life, there does seem to be a clear and concise formula that actually leads you to seeing the things you want manifest into your life. So the first part of this formula is understanding that manifestation is setting an intention and taking aligned actions towards that intention rather than to control the outcome or worry about how it will happen. This is just a fancy way of letting the universe take control. Now, as an overthinker, I know that this is a cardinal sin to let anybody try to take control of anything in our life, but it is really important if we want to actually manifest the things in our life. As an overthinker myself, I do completely understand that in every moment we are trying to think of how we are going to make the things that we want happen in our life. And whether we realize it or not, we're also doing something else, and that is thinking about how it won't happen for us. And when it comes to manifesting, this is a very confusing and conflicting message that we are giving the universe because we're not clear and concise as to exactly what we are trying to bring into our life. By setting a clear intention of what we are trying to manifest in our life and taking action, we are giving all of the signs to the universe of what exactly we want. And then it is up to the universe to work its magic and bring us the necessary resources, people, and lessons that are going to bring those things into our life. I completely understand that this is not an easy thing to do, especially when you've been overthinking everything your entire life. But it's important for you to slowly incorporate you loosening your grip on trying to think of everything and trying to force things to happen. It's exhausting, and it's only going to drain your energy and make you not want to take that action that you need in order to see these things manifest. It's not going to happen overnight, but each and every day that you take one step towards improving this is going to add up, and it's going to lead you to changing and seeing yourself manifest the things that you want in your life. Tip number 2 is recognizing that overthinking is a habit, and like any habit, it can be changed in practice. Now, we kind of went over this in the previous tip, but I just want to emphasize on how we can go ahead and actually begin to change this habit of overthinking when it comes to manifesting. It is no secret that we are all habitual beings. Everything that you do in your life is formed from some kind of habit that you've either learned or created in your life. So like any other habit that we've learned before, we have to designate some type of consistency into learning new habits that are going to align with us being able to manifest the things we want, even when we do not feel like it. And those are the most important times. The way that you can do this is to each day focus on some kind of limiting thought that you're having towards what you're trying to manifest. Write it down and look at it and ask yourself, in what ways can I change the way that I'm thinking about this that would put me in more alignment as to what I'm trying to manifest? And what you will find is that you'll have a different perspective when you begin to write out this response to this question. Now, I completely understand that you're not going to probably have the exact perfect response to this, but it's important to start out small to start to incorporate that habit into your daily life. It will take some time, and For how long it'll take, it'll honestly be up to you. But the more that you dedicate your time into doing this, the better and easier it is going to be for you to manifest while overthinking. Tip number 2 is going to be catching yourself when you are overthinking and refocusing it into this present moment. A lot of the times we are on autopilot and we don't even recognize the verbiage that we are using when we are trying to think or look at the things that are going right or wrong in our life. This becomes a huge problem because we don't recognize the way that we're thinking and how it is affecting how we see our reality and what we are attracting into our reality. And like some famous person said, we cannot begin to change the things that we want unless we first recognize what it is that we're doing wrong. So the best way to do this is to have a designated journal where you can go in and write down these overthinking thoughts that you're having. Or if it's in a place where you can't just write it down, simply talk kindly to yourself and remind yourself that everything is working out in your best interest. The universe has your back and it will always have your back. All you need to do is take action, take one step a day, and know that your desires and manifestations are already yours. The next tip is being open-minded towards your manifestations. I know that this is probably hard to hear as well as an overthinking manifester, but it is important to be open-minded as to the possibilities of what you are trying to manifest into your life. See, the universe, God, or Allah, whoever you subscribe to, they have a winning, undefeated track record of knowing exactly what it is you want in your life. And for us, we think that we know exactly what it is, and a lot of times we're not right. So part of this manifesting process is weeding through the things that we like and actually don't like, that we may have thought we would have liked. That may have been a little bit confusing, but stay with me here. See, through my own personal experience with manifesting, I have had many moments where I thought I knew exactly what I wanted to manifest into my life, and there was nothing that anybody could tell me that would make me feel any different. And what I've come to learn is that most of the time, I don't really know exactly what it is I want. But like some other famous person said, you can never really fully understand what it is you want in life unless you experience some of the things you don't want. And that is ultimately what is a part of this beautiful process called manifesting, is that it's a journey, and you are going to go through this journey and have so many different paths that you didn't think you would ever take, and it is going to lead you to exactly the place that you always wanted to be. And as an overthinking manifester, it is so hard to hear this because that is like the worst nightmare to have. You standing in a path that literally has no path laid out. There's no indication of where it's heading. You literally just have to take a step and have faith that it is going to take you where you want to go. And when you first hear this, it's scary. I am with you. It is so scary. But as you begin to trust the universe and understand that it has your best interest for you, you begin to have fun in realizing that what is about to be showed and revealed to you is like a little present from the universe that you didn't know was possible for you. And as you begin to let yourself experience this, your life begins to become so much more enjoyable because you know that no matter what you are going through, no matter what path you have to take, it is going to take you to the place that you've always wanted to be. So each day, try to be more open-minded, and when the opportunities present themselves, walk through that door that you never would have walked through before. And the last tip is to practice gratitude and focus on the things that you already have in your life to bring you joy and abundance. See, one of the biggest concepts of manifesting, or why we are wanting to manifest, is that we want to change the way that we are feeling. And a lot of us go about it in the wrong way, including myself, where we tell ourselves that once we manifest that material thing in our life, that is when we are going to feel all of those amazing and wonderful feelings. But the truth is that we don't have to wait until that moment. Actually, it's important that we don't, because the more that we can tap into those positive, amazing emotions, the quicker we can get our manifestings into our life. No matter what your situation that you are going through, I want you to know that it is valid, and I am not here to judge you and tell you that you shouldn't feel the way that you do about it, because I have no clue what you've had to go through. But what I do know is true for you is that you can choose to feel the emotions and think the way you want no matter what situation you are in. Is it easy? No, but it is going to be one of the most liberating thing that you could ever do in your life. And what it ultimately is doing is telling the universe that you are more than ready to receive your blessings. So that's pretty much it for today's video. But before we go, I want you to remember that manifesting is a journey, and it is okay to make mistakes or have setbacks along the way. You just need to trust in the process and keep taking aligned action towards your goals. You are willing and deserving of every little thing that you are wanting in your life. And I know that if you begin to take this journey and open your mind to manifesting, you will be able to live and enjoy your life the way you want. So if you liked this video today and you want to learn more about how to manifest in your life, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video.